Hi, I'm Clowny Quinn, dressed as, well, lazy Harley Quinn, and I'm with my friend
Harley Quinn Arts, Cosplay and Crafts. Nice to meet you.
Hi. And we just saw the Birds of Prey movie. Okay, well, first, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you saying that you did not see Suicide Squad a few years ago.
I did not. I was gonna see it, and then someone made me watch all the trailers that I didn't want to watch, and it just completely turned me off to the movie, so I never saw it.
Well, I did, and I've actually never really talked about it on here, so I'll give you a really, really short version, and then we will talk about this ridiculousness that was Birds of Prey, the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. Okay, so admittedly, like the Harley in this movie, I got a little bit drunk before I saw Suicide Squad, and I don't really recall much of the actual storyline. I personally thought Suicide Squad Assault on Arkham, the animated movie, was actually pretty decent.
Like
it was decent.
How you need to do a Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah. But, okay. So, what I did enjoy about the Suicide Squad live-action movie, I did like Margot Robbie as Harley. I mean, like, she wasn't my Harley, you know, the one that I like so much. But this Hot Topic Harley, as I call her, I liked it. And I actually liked her with Leto Joker. Let me clarify. When he was actually moving and talking and his ha silliness, I actually kind of liked it. What I really hated about that the whole thing is everybody's like shitting on Leto Joker. If you recall, right after that movie came out, people were mad that he wasn't in the movie more. People liked what he did. Like, I'm sorry, there were articles. You can't deny it. People liked it. They were complaining that there was not enough Joker, which he's not supposed to be because it's Suicide Squad. But whatever. Like, the little bits with them, I liked it. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't what I wanted to see. But I was like, dagnabbit! It was a little bit of something that I liked. Okay? So maybe it was just me grasping at straws for something. But I liked what I saw from the two of them. So in this movie, it's the same Harley, and her and Mr. J are broken up. And they do not let you forget it. They mention it many times.
In various states of sobriety.
Yes. And so, this movie, it like wants to be a girl power movie, and there's a lot of strong, independent women in this movie with dramatic man babies as the villain, and the moment this movie started, I wanted it to be over.
You said that before we actually got started. You were saying that during the credits.
Yeah, I was like, is this over yet? And I didn't like the feel of it at all. Okay, we're starting this off on the wrong foot. I apologize.
We're gonna start off with crap we liked.
I liked Harley's outfits.
It looked more like, you know, I'm gonna have fun with this, I'm gonna play around, I'm kind of trying to figure out who I am without this person who's been basically running my life for God knows how long. Because they didn't really give us a time frame for how long.
We got a little cartoon version during the beginning credits, which I thought was kind of cute. I loved how
it was
Joker,
classic.
Yeah, the Joker didn't look like Leto Joker at all. But it looked like the classic version of him, you know, with the purple suit and the
and you
great
had, like,
smile.
You had these.
Yeah.
A wonderful little cartoon debut.
Yeah. So that was fun. Oh, something else that I did like, it's a 2-second little scene, like, you didn't even really notice it at first, I had to point it out.
Yes.
Because they have the character that they yanked from the original animated series, Montoya, like an older version of her is in this. Okay, whatever, like who cares? It's so boring. However, she's in a scene and she's about to go meet up with Harley and they're about to have their little girl power fight thing against the bad guys. There's like 2 seconds of her in her, I guess it's her either hotel room or her apartment or something.
It's the apartment.
And she there's a TV and it's the 2 seconds of TV and it's Arlene Sorkin, who was the original voice of Harley when she was on the Days of Our Lives dream episode when she's in the clown outfit that inspired Paul Dini in the very first place to have her as the talkie voice and to help the beginnings of Harley. And it was awesome. But it was like 2 seconds.
I didn't even notice what
she didn't even notice it because I was like,
tell me.
hey, I did you see? And she was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, like that was it. Costumes and that, and like, I don't know, I guess the sandwich thing was funny.
It's a gag I've seen so many times. So like, it's funny, but it's also really overdone.
Yeah.
What did I like?
You can't pick what I already picked.
I promise. What to start with? Well, I will say this was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I wouldn't be entertained at all. I thought I'd end up on my phone, and I didn't end up on my phone, so that was a plus.
Okay, there's that.
If I am completely ignoring the Harley side of things, it was... If this was just a movie, it was a decent movie. But it wasn't. It had the Harley Quinn name attached to it, so I've got so many issues. But before we get to that, during the fight scenes, while the camera work was, I'm going to use the word interesting, the characters did each have their very own distinctive fighting styles that was very accurate to their character. You had Harley kind of bouncing around, she's a little more flippy, she's doing stuff.
The rollerblades.
Huntress really stuck to the crossbow.
Yeah, Huntress was played by...
Probably should have looked at this.
Ramona Flowers.
That one.
I'll never remember her name.
I recognize her. It's Ramona Flowers. And Canary, you didn't get much, voice scream, and they did get to that, which made me very, very happy because I was worried they'd just leave her as a physical combat character. But from what I've seen of Canary, admittedly I haven't seen a ton, but it was distinctive from the other two. It didn't look like one person came in and said, okay, here's what you're going to do, and they all look like the same fighting style.
Okay,
it was very,
yeah, that makes sense.
It seemed like different people.
It felt like, to me, some of the fighting just kind of felt like, oh, this would be cool in a video game.
Yes!
Like, it felt like a video game. I didn't really buy any, it's just, okay, Harley broke up with the Joker and everybody wants to beat up Harley because she doesn't have the protection of Mr. J anymore. And the villain, which is, what's his face from Moulin Rouge and Dr. Sleep and Star Wars,
I don't know
McGregor.
the name.
Ewan
McGregor?
I don't know how to say his name. He's very attractive. He has some snappy suits in this. So I enjoyed that, but I don't buy him as a crazy villain. I don't know. I feel like this movie would have been, because it was R, wasn't it? They dropped the F-bomb a lot in this movie.
Yeah, no, this was definitely
So I think if this was PG-13, maybe it would have been okay, but there was nobody in the theater. We were the only 2 people for a long time, and then I think a few stragglers
I think
came.
there was us, there was the couple that was obviously on some kind of awkward date. That was so weird.
Oh, what a fun first date movie.
And then there was a group of 4 teenagers that sat in the back.
So this, so a complaint that I've had personally a lot with what they've done with Harley in the comic books lately, especially in the New 52 stuff, is she kind of feels like a ripoff of Deadpool. And I feel like that's what this movie was. I feel like it was a ripoff of Deadpool 2. You get a kid sidekick, and you find she's got a heart. But the thing is, Deadpool 2 did it better. It did it better.
Yes, it did it first. It wasn't trying to be anything else. But you've also got her narrating.
Yeah, and she's not Harley's always been an unreliable narrator, and that's what's fun about her. But trying to take her in this and make her reliable, I don't know.
And
I didn't like this movie at all.
I liked the place they put her head space, where it's very chaotic. She's bouncing around all over the place.
Oh yeah, and then she's suddenly Marilyn Monroe in a pantsuit.
Which that was actually kind of a reference to the movie Chicago, Because whenever Renee
Sure,
Zellweger's character in Chicago stuff got too much for her brain, she'd kind of go into a mental musical number.
Yeah, but that's a good,
but it didn't necessarily work. You and I were both sitting there going,
what's the time? Look at my wrist. It's time to leave.
It just clever. Could have been a good artistic piece. Don't think it really worked as a movie scene.
No, this movie could have been a lot better.
I think it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been worse. It could have been better. Yeah, I'd
also like to point out there were 8 people in this theater, and it was opening night.
Opening night, yeah, this is
opening night.
We saw this on the Thursday, so this is coming up tomorrow, so this is coming up on the Friday. Yeah, but I don't know, I still think the R rating really kind of hurt this. Not that it deserves to be seen more, but I feel like they probably had good intentions, and maybe the studio, maybe they got notes, and they were like, hey, add these other things, maybe, I don't know. I'm disappointed.
I think the only reason it was R-rated because you didn't have any kind of nudity. You didn't have
they just said
any kind of sexual content.
They just said F a lot.
They just said F a lot.
Yeah. So, besides ridiculous movies, obviously we really like Harley, and we.
Oh no, we're just casual fans.
Oh yeah, we're just casual
fans.
So you go to conventions a lot too.
I do a ton of conventions.
Yeah. Do you have any epic plans this year so far? What do you got in the next couple months?
My ones that are set in stone are gonna be MegaCon coming up in, what is it, April this year?
What?
Yeah, I think it's
April
this year.
And that's it. Is that in Orlando?
That's Orlando, should be the Orange County Convention Center.
Okay.
I'm going to be hosting the costume contest at Tampa Bay Comic-Con, which is going to be July 10th to 12th.
How fun!
And I'm going to be doing the same thing in Atlanta the first weekend of August at Atlanta Comic-Con. So come out, say hi at our costume contest.
Yeah.
Make fun of me on stage. It's what I do.
That sounds fantastic.
It's why I host. I really like attention. So when I host, I don't have to leave the stage.
And I'll put a place where they can where all the amazing people can find you
And my
on
social
the
media.
description. Yeah, I'll put that in the description below.
Stalk me, send me messages, don't send me messages.
Yeah, super fun times. Well, thank you for watching this terrible movie with me. It was definitely more fun with a fellow Harley lover and cosplayer.
To be fair, if I wasn't seeing it with someone who I didn't think thought very much the same of this movie as I did, I probably would have walked out before it was over.
I wanted to leave so bad too. You know, I leaned over and I was like, I wish we could leave.
You know, it's not that it was an awful movie, because it was halfway decent. If it was
You're
just
being
a movie,
too nice. I think you're
probably
being
am.
forgiving.
But
if it had nothing to do with one of our favorite
Exactly.
characters, whether, not saying that Margot Robbie's version is our favorite, just the
I think they
character,
had
the
perfect
name,
actress.
if anything.
I think they had the perfect actress. I think she has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But I think the material she is
not
given,
written
there's
very
only
well.
so much she can do with it.
No, it's definitely not her fault. I didn't mean it like that. It just...
Well, I'm just clarifying so people
Sure.
don't think that that's what I think, because I don't touch on this Harley much.
No. I don't know. I think if I was going to wear one of her outfits, it'd probably be like that gold suspenders jumpsuit rollerblade
I liked the one
situation.
that had the stars on it with the mesh.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd wear that one.
Well, that's
Because
awesome.
I think that was the one where she just got drunk off her ass
and ate a sandwich.
and then threw up in someone's purse.
Oh, that's right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I liked about this. No.
I think it's kind of an accurate representation of what breakups can be like.
Yeah, we wear
Get
fun
drunk,
clothes.
eat your wake and junk food, go out to
Cut
a
your
club and get a
hair.
new pet.
Sure. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because she gets a hyena, and his name is Bruce. After that Wayne guy. There was no Batman in this, so
I am very glad they
I
didn't
guess
shove.
that's okay.
And also the little bit, we didn't even actually see the Joker.
No, we saw the back of him with green hair. It obviously wasn't Leto.
I was reading something online, and granted, I don't remember where I read this. I don't know if this is true or not. Do not quote me on this. Do not take this as information. it was when I was scrolling through Facebook. Apparently, a lot of the stuff Leto did to method act kind of screwed him over later because he was being kind of not a great person. He was taking it a little too far.
Yeah.
And that's why they did use a body double for what we saw.
You know, maybe he should have just lost like 50 pounds and just ate salad. Oh, I love Joaquin Phoenix. I just want to give him a big old hug and feed him a sandwich. Maybe that egg
seen
sandwich.
That Joker movie yet.
Okay, we gotta go do something. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye.